what type of restaurant do you picture? Because you said, I think, going out to dinner, right?
Oh, okay, hold on. Where are we going?
Is there a celebrity or a famous person that that fragrance reminds you of? On a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use anything between 7 to 7.9.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
How would you rate that?
10.
Yeah, you know what time it is, y'all. It is the Milkman, and we are back. This time we are actually downtown, and for today's fragrance, I had to pull out one of my favorites. This is Victoria's Secret's Very Sexy for Him. Unfortunately, this fragrance is discontinued, but a lot of the internet criticisms or critiques, or I should say reviews, say this is a very, very nice fragrance, and it's an unfortunate event that Victoria's Secret decided to discontinue it. So what I'm gonna do, it's a very hot day today. It's about 28 degrees. I'm gonna take this bad boy and I'm going to go around U of T campus. So U of T, if you're unfamiliar, is a university campus in Toronto. I'm probably gonna walk around, I think it's called King's College Circle. And rather than walk around with this, I don't really wanna risk this fragrance right here, because apparently it's going online for about $3 US, $4 US. So I'm gonna just use this, what do they call it, an atomizer or a mini spray, and hopefully the fragrance is not tainted while we have it in there. But in the meantime, in between time, you know what time it is. Let's do this.
It's good. It's refreshing.
Good and refreshing. Okay, what's the first?
I feel like I'm at like an ocean. It's almost like the foliage in the ocean. Like it's got like the breeze of like you know, like the fresh breeze rolling in from the ocean. It's like that. And then yeah, it's like a very lively, like fresh and light scent, I would say. Okay,
on a scale from 1 to 10, but you can't use anything between 7 and 7.9. So any other number.
Okay.
What would you rate that?
Like an 8?
An 8.
Why not between 7 and 7.9?
Because those numbers are so like easy, like it's very safe.
I see.
Right.
I would give it an 8.
An 8? Okay, why do you think it loses 2?
I think that, okay. It honestly might just be a personal preference. I like smells that are got a little bit more of like a deep musky flavor, if that makes sense. It is a very nice smell. I would like actually this is pretty close to the smell that my boyfriend wears, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think I would like a little bit more of that like deeper, like musky smell, if that makes sense. But on the whole, it's a pretty good smell. I like it. Okay, so you mentioned your boyfriend. Let me ask you a question. If you had 3 people to choose, out of these 3 people, who would you buy that fragrance for? Your boyfriend, or a family member like a dad or uncle or brother, or a best friend? That's a good
Who's
question.
a guy?
Probably my boyfriend.
Your boy? Okay, so that's boyfriend material fragrance. Okay.
Cool. Good one.
What type of scenario do you see yourself with him while that fragrance is on?
That's a good question. Probably like a date, like a nice, like a movie. And then watching the movie, put my head on his shoulder, I can smell the smell. That's a good scenario.
Okay, something very subtle.
Yeah.
I see, and it's a night one for you, would you say?
It's
a night fragrance, would you say? Because you said date, or is that like a date during the day?
Maybe like a late afternoon, like movie dinner type thing.
Ah, okay. Okay. Is there a celebrity or a famous person that the fragrance reminds you of?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think of celebrities and what they smell like.
Okay.
Probably someone on the younger side, and someone who's got a little bit, like, yeah, someone younger and more like chalant, I would say it belongs.
You said nonchalant?
No, chalant.
No,
I believe in
chalant.
chalantness. I think chalantness is great.
Okay, yeah. More chalant. Okay. All right, guys, right off the bat, like For Extra would say, we were able to interview Elisha, and she gave us some real good info about Very Sexy for Him. She gave it an 8 out of 10. She called it a fragrance for a chalant person. Chalant, that's a big word. That's the first time I've heard it. I've heard nonchalant, but chalant, interesting. And I looked it up. Someone who's very careful with the fragrance. I guess very careful with their behavior. So that's good to know. She gave it an 8, and she said it's boyfriend material. Very sexy. For him is boyfriend material. So listen, Victoria's Secret, if you're watching this, if you're seeing this, you need to bring that cologne back to the masses. Okay, but anyway, so what we're doing right now is we are actually heading west on, I think this is College. I think this is College Street we're heading west on. And then we're gonna go north at McCaul right there. And right where McCaul is, we could head into the U of T, and that'll take us to King's Circle, King's College Circle. So you see where those lights are. What we're gonna actually do is make a right up there, head north, and see what it do. All right, see what it do, yeah, man, that was a great interview. Hopefully we could get a couple more so we can get a variation of opinions on Victoria's Secret. Very sexy for him. This is my first signature for Victoria's Secret to bring that fragrance back because a lot of people are begging for that fragrance. A lot of people actually want to experience that fragrance. So anyways, let's continue on this tour, y'all. Stay locked in. We're gonna cross the street and we're going to wind up over on the other side of McCaul, right by the pillars. Actually, you know what? We got the crosswalk right now, so why don't we just take advantage, look both ways, make sure we don't get clipped. That e-bike was going fast as heck. So right now, U of T, the Sand Mining Building. And luckily, we don't have a lens flare from the sun. It's about, I think about 3 p.m. or maybe 3:30, so we're still at a good angle. Now, as you see, the University of Toronto, and we are going to head north through the campus, all the way in the cut. That's like, I think that's like the main campus where everyone goes to. It's a very natural campus. Actually, I think about this time, a lot of new students are moving in, so we may have a large crowd moving around, but I'm not 100% sure. So we will just have to wait and see. But outside of that, we could just enjoy the sights and the scenery while we're at it, you know? This is a very touristy area as well. What I mean by touristy area is a lot of people come through here to get shots, because as we get closer to that like circle, you'll see it's a nice view. You'll find like a lot of family members, or not family members, a lot of couples, like when they get married, what they'll do is they'll pull up to this campus and they'll take shots at this campus. When people graduate, of course, they're taking shots on the campus too, like they're taking pictures. We'll probably even see some people in the middle of the circle doing just that. What I'm thinking we may do is go left on King's Circle, King's College Circle, and actually we could probably head right. But as you see in the distance, yeah, it's very nice. And so what they're essentially going to do, because this area was under construction for quite a bit, I think maybe it was last year or the year before, they actually opened it up, but they made it look nice. So I think what they may do, from what I remember in the past, is they bring a lot of like student clubs and different types of vendors. It's probably like school clubs or whatnot, and they usually have them on the grass. Now, I don't know if they're going to be doing that this year. It remains to be seen, but like I said, it's real nice, man, real nice. All right, y'all, so Victoria's Secret, very sexy for him. When I'm looking online and I'm actually trying to see what the people think about this, here are some of the reactions or some of the reviews. One person says, one of the best fragrances I have ever smelled off of someone else. Guys, do you agree with that? Guys, do you agree? For all who have smelled Victoria's Secret, very sexy for him, do you agree that it's one of the best fragrances you've ever smelled off of someone else? Let me know below. Let me know what you guys think. Someone else writes, hands down, the best male scent ever created. I love this scent so much, and I am devastated that they don't make it anymore. And, you know, I kind of second that sentiment, that I'm devastated that they don't make it anymore, because what happens if, you know, what happens if you're down to your last bottle and, oh man, we got to crash out, someone crashed out. Guys, it's hot here, man. Anyways, going back to what I'm saying, what happens if you're on your last bottle and you can't get it no more? You got to go to eBay. People are selling full fragrances on eBay. And the thing is, how do you even know 100% sure that the fragrance, that the Victoria's Secret, very sexy for him, is the one that you are actually, like, it's the OG, it's the original, you know, it's authentic. So we're in the middle of King's College Circle, and the view is amazing. The view is immaculate. You see the CN Tower in the cut, the rest of U of T campus, you know. So it's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's an amazing sight. Now, it looks like we're getting hit with a little bit of lens flare, so I'm gonna try to angle the camera down. But what I'm gonna try to do is head a little bit west to St. George. Usually the St. George area is a bit more populated because it's a high traffic area. The U of T campus seems like it's an area, you know, for sightseeing, or if you want to cut through, you know, this is where you'll go. So let's see if we can get to a bit more of a high traffic area and see if we get some more impressions. Stay locked in. Oh, perfect.
That's really nice.
Yeah?
It's nice, yeah.
Any first impressions, like any places that takes you to, locations?
Sephora.
Sephora?
I don't know. It's really nice. It's very like summer, like very like beach.
Okay.
It's really good. My sister would be way better at this. She knows a lot
No,
about
no, this
food,
is
too.
good. This is good. Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Okay.
On a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use anything between 7 to 7.9.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. How would you rate that?
10. As far as men's colognes go, yeah, it's good.
Okay, okay. Is there something about it that just jumps out at you as a 10?
It smells good. Even my palate is not that expanded, but it's good.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. That's perfect. Okay, and sorry, what was your name?
Monika.
Monika. Okay, Monika. So this is going to be my second last question.
Okay.
If, don't know if you do, but let's say you could buy this for 3 people, one of 3 people.
Okay.
It's going to be a family member, so it could be like your dad or your brother or uncle.
Sure.
Or it could be your boyfriend if you have one.
Sure.
Or it could be like a friend who's a guy. Who would you purchase it for?
Maybe my dad. I feel like he'd like it, maybe.
Okay, your dad. Okay, so do you see this? Because you rated it a 10, so I'm curious to know, do you see this as like boyfriend material? Cologne.
Sure. Sure. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. And then the last question, this is the last question. If your man was wearing this, right?
Sorry.
Where could you picture, like what type of occasion? Is it like a date, or are you guys just chilling, movie night, or something more exotic, elaborate?
I feel like it could be an everyday.
Every
review,
day.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, no, that's perfect. All right, guys. So that was another amazing review from Monika. She gave Victoria's Secret, very sexy for him, a 10 out of 10. And can you blame her for that? I mean, as I've read previously, the ratings are high. They're off the charts. And the crazy thing about it is she indicated, like, you know what? She's not a pro at, fragrances or anything like that. So that's even better that we get a raw impression. Shout out to Monika. One thing that confused me though is, she said it was a 10, but she'd buy it for her dad. She wouldn't buy it for her man, but it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is, like I said, we're heading towards St. George. So let's just go through this thicket, and I'll meet you guys either on the other side, or, so you know what? Let's just enjoy the walk heading over to St. George. So yeah, man, that was a very good impression, reaction. Shout out to Monika. And hopefully St. George is busy, because usually this street is busy, but sometimes if you don't catch it at the right time, it can be a little dead. But if anything, we could double back, or maybe we could head over to, I think it's called Queen's Park, and see if we could find anyone there. But stay locked in, guys. Sometimes when you get authentic, unbiased opinions, sometimes it's refreshing. All right, so yeah, we're on St. George Street. We are heading north. We're heading north, and we're going to get to the library. We're going to take a walk to the library. Is it I don't know if that's, no, I don't think that is Gerard. So we're going to get towards the library. if you're ever in the mood for some street meat, they usually have a lot more food trucks here, but make sure you do your due diligence, because some of these food trucks, a lot of the UFT students on the UFT Reddit page advise to stay away from. So if that's the case, yeah, I would probably stay away, as they're saying. So we're coming close toward the Roberts Library, and we'll see. What we'll probably do is go east once we get to, is this Harvard Street? Okay, so we're gonna go east on Harvard Street and cut towards I believe there's a field, a varsity field that students usually play at or utilize. So we're gonna cut through that field and come back around to the UFT campus. All right, guys, so right now we're at Harvard Street, St. George. We see Roberts Library. It's hot as a mug right now. So we're gonna go east towards back towards the campus, and cut back through the campus, all right? This is kind of like a first person shooter. So this is a varsity field, if I'm not mistaken. You might catch some soccer. Okay, I don't know, sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm not 100% sure if this is a varsity field or if this is just the rec field, where if you're playing like intramurals, and it's basically for the students. So anyone who's gone or goes to UFT could basically chime in and let us know if that's the case. If there's another field or another dome or stadium that the varsity players practice at. Wow, this is for like the commoners. But it's still a nice size, big paws.
Kind of.
Kung discard sa tulakang.
Okay. You want to ask me a question, or you just want?
Yeah. So what's basically your first impression on it? Anything that comes to your mind?
It's light. It's not too strong. If I smelt it on a guy, I would think he was attractive. It would help with that. It's kind of sweet-ish. I like that. I don't like it too powerful or too masculine, if you know what I mean. There's masculine scents and feminine scents. It gives me Old Spice vibes, but not that classic. It's like a modern version. It's nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you said it's masculine. For you, is it a head turner?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so if someone walked by you wearing that, that'll definitely break your neck.
It won't break my neck, but I'll turn and be like, okay, you know,
He's
sprayed
working
up.
with some. All right, okay, that's good. So on a scale from 1 to 10,
Yeah.
you can't use anything in 7. So 7 to 7.9 you can't use.
Okay.
What would you rank that?
I give it an 8. I think it's a solid. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Is there something that's missing, in your opinion, to make it a 10?
No, for whatever this category is, it's good on its own. It doesn't need to do anything more. I don't like too strong scents like, you know, the Axe spray, and it does too much. I think this is just right, and it's like buildable, right? So if you want it stronger, I feel like you spray more and it adds on.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I think this is my second last question.
Okay, sure.
So if you could buy that fragrance for any of these 3 people,
Okay.
a family member that's a guy,
Okay.
so like a dad, brother, whatnot, cousin, or your boyfriend, if you have one, I don't know, or a husband or whatever,
Yeah.
or a best friend who's a guy, which of the 3 would you purchase that for?
Actually, I already had it in mind once you said that. My best friend, Denzel. This is kind of like his vibe. I think he would like it. It would go with his attire.
Okay, so are you
aesthetic.
saying that's more of like a friend zone cologne for you?
I don't think it's a friend zone cologne, but I know my friends. I don't know if my dad would per se wear this. If I had a boyfriend, I don't know what they would wear.
Okay.
Yeah, this gives me my friend vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's build on the last part. You said if you had a boyfriend, you don't know what he would wear.
Yeah.
Let's say he was wearing this.
Okay.
Right? What situation could you see him wearing this?
I feel like this is a going out scent. You know, dinner, date night.
Oh, date night. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a nighttime fragrance for you.
I can see it being a nighttime. You can wear it in the day if you wanted to, but it's giving me, I'm going out, this is my scent for tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
And what type of restaurant do you picture? Because you said, I think, going out to dinner, right?
Oh, okay, hold on. Where are we going? It's giving like a steak vibes.
Ooh,
I was
okay.
gonna say scatterbush because I love pasta, but it's not giving pasta vibes.
Okay, steak, medium rare, blue.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.
Burn it.
Like charcoal? All right, guys, so there you have it. Oh my gosh. Shouts out to Marina. She was the last interview I needed. Listen, we were going to continue at UFT, but the campus was dead as a doorknob, so I decided to dip. We bucked up with Marina, and we got our final result. So listen, we got 2 8s, and we also got, I think, a 10. Victoria's Secret, very sexy for him. I think Victoria's Secret needs to bring this fragrance back. Guys, if you agree with me, leave your comments in the comment section below. But outside of that, in the meantime, in between time, guys, I'm not even at the campus no more. I hopped on the train, did my Thug Thizzle, and we linked up with Marina, said, yo, listen, would you be able to do this for the folks who want to know what the deal is with Victoria's Secret? Very sexy for him. So anyways, leave your comments in the comments below, y'all. I'll be hitting up a next location, and hopefully we can knock it out of the park. But anyways, in the meantime, in between time, you know what time it is. It's the Milkman, and I'm off this, y'all. Peace.